Fishwax has a long history of terrible driving, so let's talk about it today. Fishwax Show! Alright, we've been driving for 25 years? That's insane. That's a long time. I didn't even think about that before I said it. So, in the course of it, I've gotten a ticket or two. You've destroyed a vehicle or two.
I've totaled 2.
We talked about that at some point, didn't you?
We touched on that, yeah.
We touched on it. So we're going to talk about our violations from the Popo.
We're reformed now. I haven't had a ticket in a long time.
In a long time.
Yeah.
Because, I think I get a little discount if I haven't had one in a while on the insurance. So, most of mine were from a while ago, starting off driving. Is that what yours?
Yeah, majority of I had a whole bunch of speeding tickets early on. And then I got an automobile that had cruise control, and that saved me a lot of money.
Okay, it does help. Yes, if you use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did, because I didn't want to pay any more money to the police.
So, my first one, I had a old pickup truck, so of course my stepfather...
The Big Red Machine.
The Big Red Machine. My stepfather thought I'd be a speed demon in it or something. He wasn't wrong. However, I guess we should just lay out, growing up in Bristol, Tennessee, it's a town cut in half. So half of it's Tennessee, half is Virginia. I don't know too many other places like that. But the laws are very different. You have freedom and you have... whatever the opposite of that is in the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth.
So, one law in particular, my stepdad got me a radar detector.
Oh.
Which comes in handy for a teenager, I'm sure. However, Virginia says, no, you cannot have that. And one day going to work, I just forgot. And it was still on, and the cop, I wasn't speeding, but he pulled me over for having a radar detector in Virginia. You can't do that.
So he had a radar detector.
Yes. And he detected that I was detecting him, which cost me like $150.
Yikes.
Yeah,
do they have radar detectors?
I don't know. He didn't explain. He just said...
This is like a never-ending market, you know?
Yes, it should be. You don't hear about those very much anymore. No. You would think they'd be more common now, but... no, some little kid a mile away from the state line, it was... They got some easy cash that day.
You should have said, I just use this to tell where there is a cop, and then I go give him a hug and a donut.
I was a dumb kid. I probably said things I shouldn't have, besides something witty like that. That cost me quite a bit. That was a week's... That paid for me working that week. There went my paycheck. Yeah. So what you had some...
Well, I have a lot of tickets, but I'm going to talk about a wreck this time.
Okay.
We'll come back and talk about my tickets later.
Sure.
So this was a very unique, I think, automobile accident I was in. It was not my fault.
Is it ever?
Well, no comment. But this one was definitely not my fault.
Okay.
I was not in Bristol. I was in another of the Tri-Cities, Johnson City.
Oh, my home now. I like it.
Yeah. You know where the Walmart is?
Which one?
The old, horrible one.
Okay, yes.
Beside Outback. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm on that hill coming down from Walmart at the red light. I stop. There's a car behind me, and I'm sitting there waiting for the light to change. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I hear, bam! And then I feel, buh! So a car hit the car behind me and knocked that car into me.
Yes.
Not my fault.
Not your fault at all. No. Not anyone's fault, besides that guy.
Yeah. And here's this really strange thing. I think the guy was fine, so we can laugh at him.
Okay.
I look up in my rearview mirror, and the car behind me, a guy falls out like this.
He falls out the door?
Onto the asphalt, on the asphalt. Like out of his car door. I'm like, what? How does that even happen?
Whoa. Just out, he's like, my neck.
Yeah. He's like, I'll sue while he's falling out.
I got to play it up pretty well.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I had a wreck kind of like that too. I wasn't involved. I just happened to be in the middle of it. Yeah, that happens. It's not good. So I had a speeding ticket early in the day. But what was funny was we were on a family trip up in the Commonwealth. So there's a common theme going on here. And at one point in time, we were on Interstate 95, which if you've traveled Virginia, you've been on 95. And people go fast.
Yeah.
Very fast on that road. They joke that that's the speed limit, not the name of it. So I was driving, I was maybe like 18. I got away from the pack, and they got me. Because I was not speeding with the other speeders, I was speeding by myself. Which, no. The funny thing was, not 2 days before that, my dad had got a speeding ticket. Doing something very similar, just, you have an out-of-state license, you get pulled over, you get a ticket. And you can't show up, you got to mail your check in. So that was an expensive vacation for the Fisher family, But we could laugh at each other since it wasn't just one of us. I think that made me feel better. Dad.
My father likes fun.
Yes, unfortunately. So you have a speeding incident as well?
I have plenty.
Go for the worst.
I guess when I got a ticket driving in, I used to be a DHL delivery driver.
Ooh.
So this is why I'm really, really angry at the FedEx guys when they throw boxes at my house. That could be a whole other show talking about that.
Which you should be angry about irregardless, but...
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't throw packages at houses when I drove for DHL, but I did drive fast to get my deliveries on time. I took pride in my job. But I got a speeding ticket in a work zone. A state trooper got me. There were no workers present, so that's why I sped through. But I still got a ticket.
You're still being unsafe in a work zone.
My awesome boss paid for it for me, so the first one's free.
Nice.
I think he's happy that I was trying to get my deliveries on time.
Yeah. You weren't trying to save time by throwing packages.
No.
You were speeding to save time. Oh, well, I mean, hey, that's pretty cool.
So, cool boss.
Cool boss.
Thanks.
Still not cool you got a ticket, but... what's your insane speeding ticket or violation of the law story? Well, I guess we want to keep it to...
That's just...
keep it to... speeding tickets and other type of
ones
things.
that you're really sorry for.
Yeah, that you're not in prison for. Yeah. So, we'll catch you guys next time on the old Fishwax Show.